Harvey H. Dooge, machinery repairman first class. And I went there with, I had written the exam for second, but I was still third. I went there with a first class that was at Tongue Point that I worked with, J.R. Petrum. He and I went to the machine shop in Kwajalein. And we got there, that was like in October of '54. And I worked in a machine shop there on the base, on shore. There was, it was a long building that had, I don't know, 4 or 5 shops. There was the ship fitter shop where they did the welding and that, and then there was the machine shop, and there was a sail loft or sail department. There was an engine department, and there was a woodworking department. Each had their own shops, and there we repaired, did machine work for whatever needed doing on small craft. A lot of it was straightening shafts and making new couplings where they, and fixing the screws where small craft had run into the coral and that and stuff, and various things. And then they had a floating dry dock there, and we did some work there for when they had ships in. And it was a smaller floating dry dock. There wasn't really big things went in there. And so I stayed there. You was supposed to be there for a year, and then you was supposed to go to Pearl Harbor for shore duty. Well, I only had, when I went there in October, I only had until January of '56, and I'd be out, which was, 15 months or so. So they wouldn't take me off. So I had to stay extra time, and so then I was on there like 14 months or so. And then they was getting time to go back for discharge, and I asked them when I would leave, and they said, well, do you want to fly or do you want to take a ship back? And I says, well, when can I get off if I take the ship? And they says, well, right away. That was, about a month before I was ready for discharge. And I said, I'll take the ship. So I took a ship back from Kwajalein back to San Francisco. And there, whatever time it took, then I was discharged there from Treasure Island, and then flew back home. I was home for, I got out just a little short of my 4 years. I went in on January 3rd of '52, and I was home for Christmas of '55, and so I spent, my wife was in Honolulu for 7 or 8 months, and then we were in San Diego and in Astoria, Oregon, and that while I was in. And that's sort of the story.